Alright, people. This video is the demand list. We're done asking and whatever. They're gonna have a new system next year, more power. Only thing we want is stuff we have already seen in the game, and just have a more realistic game. So I say this video is for all my fellow gamers, my sim heads, the people that's a fan of real football, and people that like to play EA but they get frustrated when they play EA. This video is for you. Like, I have a list of some things that I would like to see in the game, and I want you guys to add to the list, and I want us to like get a top 10, and at least our top 10 demands should be met if EA care about their customers. So we will let them see if they would. I mean, now we're gonna put it on the table. We're gonna actually put it out there. Like right now, if you watch this game, this is me and Filthy Rich playing against each other, and he outsmarted me. In the game, I tried to freeze his kicker, ice his kicker, and he came out of his formation, picked another play. He called his timeout, and look, they still put him in the icy kicker mode. They still put him in it, and he like, man, I can tell it kind of took the wind out of his pipes. I mean, he ended up kicking and kicking and winning the game, but he outsmarted me, and you supposed to be rewarded for out coaching another coach. Like, you supposed to be rewarded for that, and they kind of like they didn't reward him. And what happened to all that post game celebrations and all that kind of stuff when you play online? Why you can't get none of that kind of stuff? Like, that's the kind of stuff. Is just like I can tell where EA kind of selling the short. But next year they will have all the power to do whatever. So we're gonna see how much if it is it limitations by the system or just them not really putting a lot into their work. And I mean, and that's what a lot of people believe. Like, EA is not doing all they can. And the reason why I can kind of say some of this stuff is we've seen strides this year. Like, they could have been did a long time ago. Like, we played this system for how many years? The longest ever. And they just putting in some of this physics stuff in the game. And Backbreaker did it a long time ago. So it's like some of the stuff they are doing, they're doing it because, hey, okay, it's time to do it, not because they really, really want to do it. But let me go down my list, and I might cut away sometimes to talk about some plays during the game. But here we go. The option pitch stuff. I've seen a lot of times when an option guy, he can pitch the ball's in his chest and it just pops out. Like, you shouldn't be able to pitch the ball if somebody's hitting you like that. Like, I understand sometimes if your arm is free, yeah, but if your arm is tucked in and the guy is outside of you and he pitches it and the ball pops through your body, I don't like that. Now, I kind of like that right there because the guy hit him and he released it at the right time, and we shitted on him right here. We just shit on him. You see it. Farted all on his head. Yeah. But I put all the rules in the game, man. Like, since I've been playing NCAA, I've been playing for over a week and a half now, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Still no pass interference, and this right here needs to be out of the game. This should have never even been in the game. Like, how they just let this dude quarterback run around backwards like that, and it's cool. That's not cool, man. Like, that shit irked the hell out of you. Like, I gotta fix that, and I know it's been doing that since 2012. And so, like, this right here, this jump over the top, this should be like a different kind of little dive animation over the top. Like, come on, EA, man, y'all gotta have the chance to make a great game, and y'all just squander it. And I understand what Ryan said, some of y'all guys working hard and everything, but it's the little things like this that make you feel like you're playing real football compared to playing an arcade game. Um, Oh yeah, and I want all your sim heads and stuff to know y'all all nerds, right? We all nerds to a certain degree. Like, we gamers and stuff. This is like stuff what nerds do, what we doing. So I want y'all to understand that. I know the world is changing and everything is like being digitalized now, but we are, in layman terms, we nerds for playing a video game and just liking this electronic stuff like this. But okay, let me keep going, keep going. The speed of the game is too fast. Slow the speed of the game down. Um, Told y'all about the pass interference. Oh, why no cutscenes after the post game celebrations and all that kind of stuff? Like, you should better get that kind of stuff. Like, I don't understand why you can't get the post game. Better quarterback play, like well, I showed y'all earlier how the guy running out of the pocket, like the foot play. I can tell now this year they got the little step back, the motion in the pocket, the avoid, but it's still like light years behind All Pro football. All Pro football came out like 6 years ago, and they had a so it's like I can't give EA an excuse on that, and I hate when people make excuses for them when it's better products out here already on the shelf. They're showing some of the things we want. The throwing of the ball. A lot of times the ball comes out and does like a lot of stupid stuff, and it's like telegraphed to the player's hand, and like the tangible, the ball being tangible. Like right here, you're gonna see like right when this helmet is hitting his ball, like the ball moves, but it does something stupid, like it curves around his hand like a 6 shooter instead of the ball like coming out and he just grabbed it again. Like if the ball would have came out and the quarterback would have grabbed it again with his arm, reached out and grabbed it and pulled it back to his body, now that looks way more realistic. But right here, the ball just spins, and I never seen that happen in football. The ball, I can see the guy ball move around, but never just spin like that in football. So that's we want to see realistic play. The sideline interactions. The sideline interactions been dead for years, and now they've been saying they didn't have a space. So next year y'all got the space. So the sideline should be jumping like damn popcorn next year. It's like if the sideline is not crazy next year, we're gonna notice some BS. Like just straight BS y'all been selling us all this time. And like next year we really gonna come down hard. If this stuff is not addressed, especially this top 10 stuff that we're gonna try to agree on. And like guys, I want you guys to put make your voice be heard. Put your comments down. What you want to see in the game, the stuff that you think is missing, because I know I'm gonna leave some stuff out. Right here, I want the yard markers to be in the game. Why they don't have any yard markers? Like the first down is one of the most crucial parts of the game, getting the first down, and that's not in the game. Like, how is yard markers not in the football game? That's just stupid to me. Like, it gets so frustrating. And foot planning for everybody, not just the quarterback and the running back and the wide receiver, for the DBs, for the linebackers, for the D line. Like a lot of people don't notice that stuff, but the D line be sliding around like crazy. They're sliding into place like we playing chess out here or checkers. Like we playing checkers. Like people just sliding into place. Like come on, man. Like we playing foosball. I pull one side, the other side pull. Like let's get it right. Yeah, like so people tell me the things y'all want. And like right here, this is a good play right here. First I was mad, but when I went back and looked at it, it was a good play. And see, I can live with stuff like that. Now I'm busy complaining like, oh, that's on Bill J. You can't cover two people at one time. Went back and looked at the play, and the play was right. It's dead on. So I can't complain. Now this right here, how the ball's going through this dude's helmet. This is what we talking about with the ball being tangible. The ball shouldn't. The hardest thing on the field, the helmet, and the ball just goes straight through the helmet. Like I understand it's gonna go through an arm or something every now and then, but a helmet should be like a weapon. When the helmet hits something, people should get hurt. And yeah, we need to get some real time injuries too. Like that's another thing. And take this ball hawk feature out of the game. Like if you can leave ball hawk in the game, have it where it's on the lower levels, where it's on like the kiddie levels for the kids, and have like a realistic sim level where you got to time it up and pick the ball off. Stop all this giving them a ball hawk. Like make it where you got to time up and hit the ball when the ball is close to your guy, not just hold the ball and leave it in the man's hand. More user control. Look how I had number one right here, and I can't even turn my guy around to get to the ball. Like I get stuck in the animation, and I can't turn my guy around. I mean, back in the day, I would turn around and catch the ball. Y'all seen I play all pro football. I would turn around and catch that ball. So I know I had the ability to turn around and catch these balls. But EA, I just get stuck, and I can't do anything. Like I just feel like they're not working hard enough because they're not giving me the options that should be there for me. I know that's the case in a lot of times. That ball hawk stuff, man, y'all that just needs to get. That's for noobs, man. That's noob tubing. I hate that feature. Y'all making the game easier. That's too stupid. And like I said, a lot of times I like this play how the guy, the safety, he didn't bite on anything. He read it just right, It's close to the end of the game. Why you biting up on the run? And he picked it off. Like, I can live with this. This looks like a portrait of football right here. You give me a picture of what I want to see. And like right here, like this is what I want to. When I play the game, I play to go against another guy. Like right here, I know he had the safety. I'm reading him the whole time. Like if he cleared out that zone, I'm gonna hit my tight end right where I've called a play to attack his safety because I knew he was playing with the safety. And right when he left his zone, bam, I hit him right there where he's supposed to be. Like that's why we play football, to compete with each other, man. And I want to see helmets come off again. Like back in the day, like this has been in games before where helmets could come off. Better pregame, like for the dynasties and stuff. Like if you have a guy that's caught like over 100 balls and he's like an 80 some overall, sometimes they still won't even talk about the guy. Like that should be mentioned. Right here, I like this lick right here. But the ball should come out. It should be wobbling when it comes out of my hand, and maybe it shouldn't even went that far. Maybe it should have like went like 15 yards, and the receiver should have to come back to try to catch it. I was like, watch out, he gets hit, and like this hit right here affects a quarterback's throwing motion. So the ball should be real wobbly, and see, it still goes into a spiral. Like, and I want to see fans leaving the game early. Like, and this was back in the day. Look, the fans would leave the game early. I want to see more fan interaction with the players. And I want them to cut all them cut scenes and stuff out, and just make the game more realistic. Make the game enjoyable for us, because the noobs and stuff that y'all kind of making the game for, they're gonna buy the game regardless. If we're saying this is the best game, blah blah, I'm like, why is it the best? And this right here was a straight cheese play. Straight cheese. Look at my tight end. Now I'm going at his safety again. Tight end is wide open, and they throw it back. And I mean wide open. No pressure on my quarterback, and I throw a pick. Like this is the kind of stuff that you just hate. So look, people, make your voice be heard. Leave in the comments what improvements you want to see in the game, and we're gonna make a top 10 demand list. I know it's more than 10 things we want in the game, but let's do a top 10 and say, EA, this is our top 10. Let's see what y'all got. If y'all can't do this, we understand y'all are not the people for the job. I know a lot of people already feel like that, but I've been rocking with EA for a long time. EA has been making football game for over 25 years. So the people that's giving them a pass, why? If they've been making the game longer than any other company, and the other companies have done stuff better, it doesn't make any sense. It's time to pay the piper. So look, let's do the top 10 demand list. What we want to see in our football games in the next gen. Let's do it, people.